Confections accessories line. Also Head Candy, which is a bridge line for hair accessories for cute confections. I'm 24 years old. I live in Miami, Florida, but I'm from the Bahamas, born and raised. I moved over there in 2005 for college to attend design school, and I've been doing it ever since. I started with fashion design, and now I'm doing fashion merchandising and accessory design. Actually, it's a funny story because Cute Confections started as baking, like me baking cupcakes and cookies for people, and it was just an idea that I had because I love to cook, I love to create, whatever. I like to cook, I like to design, everything like that. So it started off actually as a baking venture that I had. I started like doing home deliveries for the people that I lived around in my apartments. And when I thought of doing my own accessories, the name came back into my head because when you think of like something that you love, you know, it's cute to you. It's like confections is like, you know, sweets, and you know, it makes you think of, you know, something that's just that you want to have, you want to, you know, consume. So that's kind of where I came up with the idea from, and I've been doing it now for about 4 years. So I would say the accessories line launched this year, October, but the baking idea I had was about 3.5 years ago. My design inspiration is definitely the runways, the fashion runways. I love to see the accessories that they're using that may not necessarily be a part of the line, but they use these accessories, and they're just so hard to come by and so hard to, I mean, look, obviously they're really expensive. So where I drew my inspiration from was I actually started creating things for myself, like a do-it-yourself kind of design where you kind of take the inspiration from the designer's accessories, and then you kind of recreate them into your own look for, of course, a lot less money. So that's kind of where my inspiration came from for Cute Confections. I started it as like personally, just for myself, but then everybody started to like my stuff, and you know, so I just decided to create an accessories line. I'd say like the kind of girl that would wear my jewelry is definitely a fashionista. She's definitely a social, like a socialite. Anything from safety pins, I use hex nuts, I use rope cords, I use foam paper, I use I use feathers, I use, you know, for my turbans, I use silk, household materials that makes it easy to kind of, I guess, recreate them yourself. My ultimate prima donna, I definitely would say, is Coco Chanel. I absolutely love her. I think she revolutionized fashion, and you know, did that at a time where women, you know, weren't supposed to step outside the box, and they had their way of dressing, and she didn't want to conform to that because she just wasn't comfortable. And I think one of her sayings were like, fashion is you know, fashion fades but style is forever. And so she kind of created her own style, and you know, and she did it for herself with networking, and in a time where that just was so impossible, especially for women. So definitely my ultimate prima donna is Coco Chanel.